information sheet, you must be able to determine the difference between formative and summative assessment and identify various online assessment platforms that can be used for learning and teaching. Pero bago tayo mag-start dun sa ating lesson, gusto ko lang mag-thank you dun sa mga students na nakapag-comment na dun sa ating mga previous video lessons. I've already posted 3 videos for our information sheets, and thank you dun sa mga nag-respond dun sa aking mga questions at the end of each video. So, thank you. Natutuwa ako kapag binabasa ko yung mga sagot ninyo at nalalaman ko yung mga insights ninyo doon sa ating mga topic. Okay? So, dun sa mga students na hindi pa nakapag-comment or nakapagsagot dun sa aking mga questions at the end of each video, balikan nyo lang yung mga videos na napanood ninyo. Then, dun sa comment section, paki-type nyo doon yung inyong mga reply or yung inyong mga sagot dun sa aking mga questions. Okay? So now we go to our lesson, information sheet number 4, online assessment tools. So as teachers, we need to know how well students are assimilating lessons so as not to leave anyone behind. Kayo as future teachers, gagawin nyo to sa inyong mga students para ma-assess ninyo or malaman ninyo kung hanggang saan na ba yung progress nila dun sa inyong mga pinag-aaralang lessons. Nung tayo yung nasa face-to-face pa, syempre ang paraan natin ng pag-assess is yung mga quizzes, yung mga assignments, and yung mga exams. Pero ngayon na nasa new normal na tayo, ganun pa rin naman yung mga types of assessments natin. Pero gagamit na tayo ngayon ng mga online assessment tools. Dahil nga hindi tayo pwedeng mag-meet face-to-face, dapat virtually makapagkaroon tayo ng mga communication and magamit natin itong mga assessments na to online. So, online assessment tools for teachers are a necessary part of the remote learning picture. So, yung ginagawa natin ngayon na remote learning, ayan, kailangan talaga natin matutunan ang mga online assessment tools. But before we go to those tools, alamin muna natin kung ano ba ang pagkakaiba ng formative at ng summative assessment. So, in a simpler term, yung assessment is yung tinatawag nating evaluation, di ba? So, doon sa assessment or evaluation na ginagawa natin, aalamin natin yung nagiging progress ng mga students natin doon sa ating mga ginagawang topics or lessons na dinideliver sa kanila. So, yung formative assessment tools, usually yan yung mga quizzes, assignments, and in-class questions and discussions na ginagawa ni teacher to gauge and guide their students' learning process. So, habang nagdi-discuss si teacher for that particular lesson, in between, nagkakaroon siya ng mga question and answer portion, di ba, with the students. And at the end, halimbawa ng topic, merong pwedeng short quiz or pwedeng magpa-assignment. Kung talaga bang naintindihan ni student yung tinuro ni teacher, may i-apply ba niya yon doon sa kanyang gagawing assignment. And that goes both ways because as teachers, we often use their answers, yung answers sa mga students natin, para rin mag-guide tayo kung ano pang strategy ang input natin dun sa ating mga lesson plans and lectures para mas ma-achieve ng mga students natin yung learning objective or learning outcomes na hinihingi ng subject or topic na yon. So kapag nalaman natin based dun sa kanilang quizzes or assignments na medyo hindi yun yung tamang sagot dun sa kailangan gawin, so doon i-adjust natin yung ating mga lessons kung paano natin siya i-deliver. Okay. When it comes naman to summative assessment, these are the final essays and tests given at the end of a project, course, semester, unit, program, or school year. So tayo nasa college setting, usually ang ginagawa nating summative assessment tool ay yung ating midterm exams and final exams. So doon, malalaman ni teacher kung na-achieve ba ni student yung mga learning outcomes for that particular term. Okay, they use this to evaluate student learning by comparing performance to a benchmark. So for example, doon sa ating formative assessments, nakita natin na mababa yung mga scores niya, pero pagdating sa summative assessment, mas mataas na compared dun sa formative. So, ibig sabihin, nagkaroon ng progress yung student at kahit papano or naging effective din yung ginawa mong adjustment dun sa iyong teaching strategy or dun sa dinagdag mong mga activities para ma-achieve ng mga students mo ang iyong learning outcomes. These are high-stakes exams with a high point value that figure heavily into a student's grade. So, importante rin talaga itong mga summative assessment tools dahil kumbaga yung kabuuan ng course or ng topic or ng subject, doon malalaman kung talagang na-achieve ng student. So, yun yung difference between formative and summative assessment. So, we now go to the mostly used online assessment tools in education. So, dito sa ating module, merong binanggit na 5 online assessment tools na pwede natin gamitin for our online assessment for students. We have here Socrative, Google Forms, Mentimeter, Poll Everywhere, and Kahoot. Yan, okay. So, ngayon, ang gagawin ko is magpe-play ako ng mga videos about dun sa 4 assessment tools. So, short videos to, parang introduction ng mga assessment tools na ito. So, panoorin nyo muna, then later on, didiscuss ko yung Google Forms. So, please watch these videos.
Meet Socrative by Mastery Connect, your tool for fun and effective formative assessment. Socrative enables you to engage and assess students on any device and operating system during class. All the activities visualize student answers in real time and provides detailed reports for afterwards. Directly from your teacher dashboard, you can launch all types of assessments, start a quiz, do a quick question or polling activity, play a fun space race game, or do an out-of-the-door exit ticket. Quick questions are perfect for no-prep activities. As students respond, the teacher can see in real time what the students are thinking, have a discussion of the results, or ask more quick questions. It's your choice. You can create your own assessments or share assessments with your colleagues and other Socrative users around the world. If you'd like, you can tag it with a Common Core or state standard. As students take the quiz, you'll see their graded responses populate your live results table. Each column shows how the whole class is performing on that question. You can see which questions you need to go over with the class or decide how to group students for review based on their results. Run your quiz as an exciting space race to create a fun assessment game that students can play in groups or individually. Students love the friendly competition, and you'll still receive the graded report at the end. With Socrative Pro, you can set a countdown timer or upload your own race icon. You can manage multiple live activities simultaneously in 10 different rooms, create a room for each period, divide the class into smaller groups, or even have a homework room. In addition, you can add rosters and have up to 150 students in each room. With Socrative, visualizing student understanding has never been easier.
Welcome to Mentimeter. This short video will show you how to create your first interactive presentation. This is your home view. Here you can see an overview of all your presentations. Select New Presentation to start creating. Welcome to the Edit view. This is where you create your presentation. On the right-hand side, you will see all the different question types and quick slide layouts you can choose from. I've selected an image choice question type, where you can add GIFs and images on each answer. Under Your Question, add the question you want to ask your audience. I will ask my audience if they have used Mentimeter before. Now I'm going to add 3 different answer options. You can also add images here if you have an image choice slide. And that's it. Click Present to use the presentation in front of a live audience. Your audience should go to menti.com and type in the code shown at the top of your screen to participate. Press the F key to go into full screen mode and watch your audience vote in real time. And there you have it, your first interactive presentation with Mentimeter.
It's never been more important to hear everybody's viewpoint, whether it's a work presentation or employee training. But in the world of remote everything, it's hard to capture every voice, every perspective, and that's a big loss. Your organization can't reach its full potential if you're not leveraging everyone's insights. Not to mention, with all the time you spend on presentations, you need to make them as valuable as possible. Poll Everywhere allows you to make your presentations interactive, with engaging questions and activities built right in. Poll Everywhere integrates directly with your existing presentations, so you can easily add questions and activities that take your content to the next level. From multiple choice questions, open-ended Q&As, to activities that encourage your audience to get involved. During the presentation itself, your audience can submit their answers in real time. So instead of zoning out or checking their email, they're actually engaged. You get results in real time too, so now if there's an unexpected knowledge gap or common areas of concern, you can address them on the spot. And if real-time feedback isn't your thing, you can drop a response link right into the tools you use, like Slack or Teams, so you get everyone's insight on their own time. It scales well too, so if you have multiple people giving the same presentation to different groups, you can collect everyone's insight and analyze it in one place. Listen to your audience, have them listen to you, and give amazing presentations with Poll Everywhere. Get started today.
Hi, we're Kahoot. We're on a mission to make learning awesome. Our game-based learning platform is used by millions of people all over the world: teachers, students, company employees, and lifelong learners. Kahoot makes it easy to create fun learning games or trivia quizzes in minutes, anytime, anywhere. We call them Kahoots. It works for any subject, in any language, on any device. You can also discover and play existing games. There are millions of Kahoots in our library. Kahoot can be played in a live setting with questions on a big screen, or on your mobile device where you see questions and answers on one screen. As well as in schools, Kahoot is played in companies, at events, and even parties to make learning awesome. Sign up today at kahoot.com. Let's play!
Okay, so nalaman nyo na yung 4 online assessment tools in education. So, bakit pinapanood ko sa inyo yung video? Because personally, yung mga nabanggit na yon, hindi ko pa masyadong nagagamit as an online assessment tools. Mas more on ako dito sa Google Forms, which I will discuss. So, bakit best reason na gamitin ang Google Forms? Dahil madali talaga siyang gamitin. Okay, ease of use. So, ginagamit natin ngayon yung mga Google Apps like ito, Google Meet. Meron din tayong mga Google Drive and yung Google Classroom. So, sa Google Classroom, ang kanyang default talaga is yung Google Forms kapag gumagawa ng mga assignments or quizzes. So, bakit Google Forms? Aside from free naman siya, although meron naman siyang paid version para mas broader or mas maraming features na pwede mong magamit, pero yung free version niya, okay na siyang gamitin. So, makakapag-create ka dyan ng mga iba't ibang types of quizzes, multiple choice, essay type, pwede dyan. At pwede mo na ring iset up dyan yung answer key na para kapag sinagutan ni student, automatic mache-checkan na yung sagot niya, mabibigyan na siya ng score. So, ito yung Google Forms. Madali lang siyang gawin. Manood lang kayo siguro ng mga konting tutorials. Meron ako dito sa aking channel ng mga tutorials about paggawa ng survey using Google Forms. So, itong Google Forms, hindi lang siya pang-assessment. Pwede rin ito nga sa mga survey. Kung may mga research kayo in the future na gagawin, pwede nyo na nang gamitin tong Google Forms. Hindi nyo na kailangan mag-print ng mga questionnaire. Siguro pwede kayong magawa ng Google Forms, then pwede nyo itanong yung mga sagot ng mga respondents ninyo gamit lang ang inyong smartphones. Kumbaga, kayo na yung mag-i-input. So, pwede rin naman sila yung pag-inputin nyo ng mga sagot. So, napakadaling gamitin itong Google Forms. So, pag once nakakapag-create ka na ng form, yung link ng form na for answering, yun na yung isi-share mo sa yung mga students. At kiklik lang nila yon at doon malalaman na nila yung mga instructions or directions nyo for that test at masasagutan na nila. So, these are the different online assessment tools na pwede nating gamitin for our assessment online. Pero during remote learning, teachers will have to evaluate students for more than educational proficiency. Kumbaga, dapat kayo as future teachers, hindi lang ang focus ninyo yung may natutunan ba si student o sa mga tinuro ko, bakit ganito lang ang scores niya. Hindi lang puro yung academic portion or academic part ng pag-aaral, kundi yung pati social emotional learning ng inyong klase o ng inyong mga students. Kailangan paminsan-minsan or gawin yung madalas na kumustahin sila kung ano ba yung nararamdaman nila at that particular day na nagme-meet kayo online, kung okay ba yung kanilang learning environment, nakakapag-focus ba sila, kung hindi man, ano ba yung mga factors na nakakaapekto dun sa kanilang pag-aaral. So, teachers may not come out and ask these questions, but body language cues can telegraph them at a glance. So, siguro may mga times na nahihiya ang student na magsabi kay teacher kung ano talaga yung totoo niyang nararamdaman. Pero kayo as future teachers, try your best to motivate your students na magsabi kung or mag-share ng kanilang mga thoughts about not only dito sa pag-aaral nila, kundi in their well-being in general, di ba? Yung well-being natin and mental health. Lalo na sa sitwasyon natin ngayon na talagang yung pandemic, naging malaki ang epekto nito sa ating well-being and mental health. So, minsan, di ba, inaano natin na okay lang tayo, pero deep inside, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga struggles na hindi natin na i-share sa iba. So, the best online assessment tools for teachers is to let them interact with you, yung mga students niyo on a personal level by using video conferencing. So, maging open tayo sa mga students, kayo kung maging teachers kayo, maging open sa mga students na halimbawa gusto nila makipag-usap sa inyo using Google Meet. Yan, halimbawa mas makakapag-share sila sa inyo privately ng kanilang mga issues or concerns. Kung hindi man tungkol sa subject, maybe about their personal life. So, malaking bagay na yun para sa kanila yung may makikinig sa kanila, sa kanilang mga concerns. A SEL or Social Emotional Learning approach helps students process and integrate their social and emotional skills in school. So, nakakatulong naman talaga to, no, yung maramdaman ni student na may concern si teacher sa kanila, sa mga students niya, no, na hindi lang puro academic success or academic part ang focus ng teacher. So, an SEL or Social Emotional Learning is a process that requires time, patience, and especially educators that are committed to providing a safe and caring learning environment. So, talagang kailangan pag naging teacher ka, for sure second year na kayo ngayon, mas lamang na yung nakikita nyo yung sarili nyo na magiging teacher in the future. And dapat ready kayo sa mga challenges na hinaharap ng mga teachers, especially in dealing with their students. Okay? So, these are the online assessment tools na pwede nating gamitin with our students. And in the comments below, doon sa mga nabanggit ko kanina, so aside from Google Forms, alin na doon yung nagamit ninyo, na-try ninyo, at nag-enjoy kayong gamitin. Okay, so paki-type yan sa comment section ng video na ito, and watch out for our